Does Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV.
Oh, yes, now bless, now don't forget to rest. Now there's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in for Smith's Meet Is Murder. That's what we listened to today. We listened to it in its entirety, all 9 tracks. A healthy record, to say there was only 9 tunes. Some of them sub 3 minutes long, but that didn't matter. Alright, we had a healthy amount of material, a great concentrated amount of material. Arguably, it was the right length for an album, full stop. I think it's the perfect amount of material and time to really ensure that there's a power behind what we're listening to, a consistency and great space for variation, given we don't need 20 songs of, you know, flirting around this, that and everything. We can just put the best of the best in. This was a good record. It was a good record. A very morbid record. It was a very solemn record, very melancholic record, but that's what we expected, the Smiths. A few slower numbers, which I didn't necessarily agree with as much, but that's my personal taste. Lots of jangling guitars, twinkling guitars from Johnny Marr. There was no need for a second guitar, was there really? I mean, there was a few overdubs here and there. Understood there's a little bit of studio magic. Bass line cooperated. Mr. Rock, he was in complete cooperation with Johnny Marr, fighting for the top spot. They were both there, up at the top of their game on this record. Morrissey's lyrical content was fantastic. I never really care about lyrical content for the most part. It doesn't sell it to me as much as the instrumental, because I came in here, I came up through playing the guitar. I'm a guitarist. Before guitar, I used to play drums. I'm a drummer. So I like to listen to instrumental. I've always imagined myself in the seat of a instrumentalist as opposed to like a writer, so to speak. So I never paid that much attention, don't prioritize lyrical content. But here we are on this record. You can't deny that what Morrissey has got to say is actually absolutely pristine. Conceptually through the songs, very, very descriptive, very vivid language. Paints a great image in one's mind when you're listening to these songs. Great contrast between the morbid, interests of Morrissey in relation to the more upbeat and springy instrumental we can get time and time from the boys who back him. Drumming, alright, tight, did the job. Definitely not the strongest part of the band. Everyone loves the bass lines, everyone loves the guitars, everybody loves Morrissey. Not a lot of things to be said about the drummer. I can't remember the drummer's name, to be honest with you. It is what it is. So let me put some respect on that. Now, sorry, what more can I say, really? My favourite track on the record, or at least my favourite moment, I think it was on that joke. Was it on That Joke Isn't Funny Anymore? The last section of that, the outro section, I thought that was brilliant. Absolutely good. Yeah, really good. My favourite song is the first one, The Headmaster's Ritual. The Headmaster Ritual. I think that just has a brilliant sound to it. It's otherworldly. It's just such a fantastic and unique sound, both through the writing of the track and the sound engineering of that track. It's just absolutely brilliant. It's very 80s, but it's unlike any other 80s I can think of, you know? Very poetic in nature, the lyrical content. I mean, the band would be good regardless, but it's absolutely spot on. Morrissey approaching the writing the way he does. The poetic value is unlike any other. You can tell the guy approaches it from a poetic standpoint as opposed to a pop songwriter, but still manages to pull it off in a pop writing sense. The rhyming schemes are fantastic. The word placement is fantastic. You know, we're not arty-farty all over the shop in some spoken word sense. It's not the case. We're still writing great songs, but we're doing so in such a poetic fashion. If I was to rate this record, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's good. You have to be in the right state of mind. The Smiths as a whole aren't necessarily my type of band, but I can appreciate what we've got. Very clean band. Mysterious in a sense. I don't think Morrissey's ever been, you know, a mysterious character. Because he's very outspoken. You know, he's very bold in what he says. But there's an air of artistic value that you don't necessarily get elsewhere with the Smiths, and that's fantastic. On that note, I'm going to sign out. I'll see you on the flip side.